So I want to say condolences to the victims of this Madden 19 tournament shooting that happened at Jacksonville landing strip at a mall. And the suspect was named of David Katz. Was 24 years of age, according to sources. He was from Baltimore, and he was one of the competitors for the Madden tournament. He lost a game and got really upset, and supposedly he picked a gun. I don't know what type of gun he had, but he had a red dot on one of the gamers named Eli Clayton. I looked him up. It's on Instagram. He's a very professional Madden player. Last year, he didn't win his tournament, but he's continued to be the best he can be. And he said he took a break from Madden when he was 16 years old, and he recently picked it back up when he was in college. And the freshman, and he was perfecting his craft, and he was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and do tournaments. Now they do tournaments all the time. They have Soul Calibur tournaments, Tekken tournaments, man. They have Street Fighter tournaments. I mean, my cousin, he's really good into Dead or Alive, so he always compete on a national level and get paid for that, man. And it's a good skill. People don't really look at video games as a skill or some type of craft, man. Everybody's not good at a video game, man. It really takes time and practice, man. And I know some people think that, okay, you need to set the video games down and take your responsibilities and do something elsewhere, like do hard labor, do some work. But man, this is a different generation, man. We are in an information age. But getting back to this, it's just sad. Our brother, Mr. Eli Clayton, he perished, and then we also too had Joe Rice, and it was like about 9 people that died. Let's say, no, I'm sorry, 4 people died and 9 people were injured. And all those people that were injured, 9 people that were injured, they actually was taken to the local hospitals, and they're treated, and they're in stable conditions right now. They're all hospitalized in local hospitals, so they're treated right now. And then we had one individual named W. I was going to read one of his quotes that he posted on Twitter, which just really stood out to me. He said, "They took me to the hospital. Bullet grazed my head. I feel fine. Just scratched on my head and traumatized and devastated." Then he really said afterwards, "All the time you hear about these shootings and pray for everyone involved. You donate money, raise awareness, and do everything you can. But to be in a room getting shot at and seeing your friends dead, man." And it's going to show you, man, I just made a video about this, man. Never take life for granted, man. And you just never know when it's your last day. Like, they wake up and they didn't think about anything that they was going to get killed. They thought about, okay, I'm at least try to win this tournament, win some money, going on and perfect my career and influence others and have a good time in Florida, man. For those who was not there. So one gentleman, he was out of Calabasas, California. But it's a really sad situation, though. This Madden 19 tournament, people just going here having fun and can be in a competitive spirit. And I play chess a lot. When I lose in chess sometimes, like, I don't get upset. I just actually analyze the game and just learn from my mistakes and continue to keep moving. But I don't play for money in a way. But if you were actually in the tournament, even if it was in the situation, if I was playing for money to keeps, I want to have that spirit to go out here and kill. And you can't blame video games. You can't sit up here and blame the media. Well, you can't blame the media at a certain extent, but it's the people that's going out here that's doing these things, man. Played Grand Theft Auto growing up, and I understand I had to separate entertainment from reality. And my father instilled into me. Everything starts at home, man, and how you was raised. And I know that you can't go out here and carjack anyone. You can't go out here and shoot at the police, run away from the police. You take things that's not yours. And plus, I was built about the biblical principles. But at the same time, even if you did not have the type of religious family, man, it was all instilled in us that you know from right from wrong. And I just feel like this is it's really sad. This shooting, I don't know how the liberals or Republicans or any well-known politicians going to deal with this, man. At the end of the day, man, we should not amend our Second Amendment, man, the right to bear arms. I do feel like, of course, the United States is a huge country, man. It's not feasible to eliminate all these crimes. At the same time, I think the best solution is to get more security. They're probably gonna get more metal detectors, but thing is, you don't want metal detectors everywhere you go. But it's like we live in a world like that where you may have to. And you got to think about the corporations, like at little game bars, they have to, hire, security around that area, or your local security, or they have to rely on the police. But Mike Williams is the sheriff of the Jacksonville, Little DeVille County, and he's gonna speak on this, but he's encouraging everyone to not, go to the Jacksonville land. He don't want any type of casualties. They say it's another suspect that's ran away, but it's sad. It's really sad, man. Um, I don't know if we're starting to get into immune to this. You know, we see like shootings that happen in you know, the Orlando gay club shooting that happened a couple years back, or 2 or 3 years back, man. You had just Sandy Hook shootings. I mean, it's just so many bad shootings that goes on in this country in so many levels, man. So David Cass, it sounded like it was a Caucasian. I don't think it's a brother there. That last name, so it could be some type of ethnicity. I don't think it's a African American, but you know, you get tired of hearing this, man, and just people that's innocent and living their lives and bettering themselves perish like this, you know. But that's pretty much I had to say, man. I know Electronic Arts, EA, they put out a little statement on this. Golden Tate, shouts out to him, wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, said a little statement on this, man. This has to stop. It really do, man. But this is, I believe, this is domestic terrorist act, and I don't know, man. Just, I'm sick of brothers just getting killed, man. Seriously, especially on senseless things. It's been a violent day, man. But we gotta. A lot of people just don't honor life, man. They don't value it. We're living in the dark times, in the dark ages, and this is why I get up each and every single day, try to strive to be the best person I can be, get as much content as possible, because you never know when it's your last day, man. Hug your family members, tell you love them. You know, you have a gift, go out here and just utilize it as much as possible. I'm not saying don't get any rest, because I believe on a Sabbath day you should rest, but you know, just balance it out, man. Do what you truly love, man, because life can be short, man, and we're not here forever. When your soul is right, and condolences to the family. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Then get to the bottom of this. But yeah, man, rest in peace to Eli Clay and Joe Rice, man. Young African American man. I know that people was discounting on you, and you was actually proving the world you won many Madden tournaments and over his course of his career, according to his bio. And you're just doing something that you love, man. Just going to college, just being a good, productive citizen in society. But it's just sad that, you know, your life had to be cut short because of this. Love your family, man. Just continue to stay blessed, and we gotta continue to move forward, y'all. Let's spread love and peace. I'm out.